Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time are just fine in Pioneer, in my opinion. I don't know. Ethereal Forager was fine. Temporal Trespass, is it called? Is fine. I don't know. Elvish Reclaimer on turn 1 for Kevin. Notice Kevin's beautiful Game Storia playmat. Flagstones of Trocaire to follow up. Yes, spicy playmat for Roland, choosing a Rishadan port playmat. You see Yorion revealed in the top center of your screen. That means there's a companion. And turn 2, Thalia. Sacking Flagstones of Trocaire with Elvish Reclaimer, 2 triggers. Or 2 abilities are on the stack. 1 trigger. 86% favored for Green-White Depth, says Twitch chat. So a Savannah gets found off the Flagstones and a Thespian stage with Elvish Reclaimer. Yeah, I think the important thing to keep in mind, Alpha and everybody else, is that for the most part, 99% of the time, Wizards of the Coast is not designing cards with Legacy in mind. All right. Draw step here. Oh, okay. I thought there was a... Okay. Caracas. Yeah, Murktide's still real good in Modern. Signorner says, why has undercosted Fatty firmly in blues color pie over any other color? Well, originally, Delve was Sultai, and the blue ones ended up being the best ones in the Eternal formats and all that. Caracas bouncing Thalia. Over time, they've expanded Delve to include other colors. Think about like Magmatic Sinkhole, for example. Mox Diamond discarding Boseiju just now. And yeah, Delve is a work in progress, folks. Passing the turn. Unlikely we'll see Mina Harker replayed here. And Field of Ruin. Side owner with a great question. Why is Kappa blue? I don't know. What color should Kappa Cannoneer be? Honestly, I have no idea. Wasteland comes down and passing the turn. Let's see if the Field of Ruin gets fired off. Unlikely, I think, with Elvish Reclaimer on the board. Let's see. Well, all right, it's going to go for the Thespian stage. Field of Ruin. And in response, copy a basic Plains. Okay. So the Field of Ruin is countered. Another Field of Ruin. And Skyclave. I'm trying to figure out what's the purpose of firing off Field of Ruin there. Maybe just to lock down Thespian stage that turn and force Kevin to potentially make a Dark Depths during his own end step. Turning on this Skyclave apparition. All right, so Elvish Reclaimer now sacking basic Forest in response to Skyclave, which I'm assuming I didn't see any pointing, but I'm assuming the Skyclave is targeting Reclaimer. Oh, Skyclave can't hit tokens. You're right. Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of different cards that could have been in Roland's hand to handle a Merit Lage. Same idea, though.
Just wanted to clarify because we didn't ever establish the Sorry. No worries.
Former Hype Train Conductor Turn Zero Games is here and says, don't you know all good Magic cards should be white until white is fixed? That's true. That's definitely true. Every good card should be white for a while. Side Norna is here, everybody. Side Norna always provides good ideas in chat. Always pointing out things that we all missed. It's always a better live stream when Side Norna is here hanging in the chat. Comics Mike is here. What's up, Comics Mike? Okay, so the Sajuri step protected the Reclaimer. We're seeing a Wasteland get fired off on Field of Ruin now. Kevin plays a Windswept Heath. Irvin says, you guys seen the Four Seasons Legacy Tournament results? 400 plus players. Yes. I did see the tournament results. Well, I saw the top 8 list. I didn't really look beyond that. Looked very fun. Kind of jealous I wasn't there, to be honest. Here's Caracas. Force of Phyllis here says the return of Field of Ruin to Death and Taxes. Yeah, I'm not really sure why, to be honest. It seems like Roland, and I'm not sure. I didn't play against Roland. Well, that's not true. I did play against Roland at this event, and we'll watch that later. But I did not see in Roland's deck if Urza's Saga is still in the list or not, is what I meant to say. Side Norna also has the best emotes. If you're looking for good emotes, keep an eye on Side Norna in the chat. Just on a next level compared to all of the rest of you. All right, here's Yavamaya and Knight of the Reliquary. And we're cycling a Timeless Dragon on end step, getting a basic plains. Comics Mike admitting I have a terrible emote game. That's the first step to healing, Comics Mike. Pete Sheep, thanks for the sub. Hey, what's up, Pete Sheep? How's it going? Oh, I missed your hello before. My bad. Anything for the bagel emote, yeah. The bagel emote is so popular.
On the stack.
Skyclave is on the stack, and Kevin thinking before its ETB gets decided. All right, so it's going to target the knight.
4 cards. 4 cards.
4 cards in hand for Roland. Kevin clarifying. The bagel emote is S tier, I've been told, though. It's S tier.
Pass it down.
Yo. Pete Sheep, you're getting into dangerous territory here, asking what's the S tier bagel topping. The YouTube comments are going to lose it. They're going to go nuts if someone gives a wrong answer. I'm just going to stay quiet on the matter. I'm not going to comment. Chili says, battles were fought over the answer. Many died. Nothing was resolved. This is serious. So, quite a board here. I mean, Caracas is currently... Well, there's a Caracas on both sides, but the one that Roland has is protection against Merit Liege for sure. We can assume with Roland, when a bunch of cards in hand, has either Swords to Plowshares, maybe Solitude. Stoneforge Mystic resolving here, searching for an equipment. Let's see what Roland finds. Depending on what Roland's find, it could tell us a little bit about what's in his hand. Could have another equipment in hand, for example. It's going to be College or Come Play At. Went under our overlay there, but that's what it is. So Cauldra in hand. Tapping two more, and Lion Sash comes down. Lion Sash from Neon Dynasty. One of my favorite recent cards. I like the card a lot. It's definitely a weird new take on equipment. I dig it. Swords to Plowshares on Stoneforge on end step. Looks like. And now Reclaimer getting activated, sacking the Sejuri step. Finds Dark Depths. There is a Dryad Arbor off to the top left of your screen next to the Mox Diamond. It's a little buried there. All right, so a patient Kevin will now go to the next turn without copying Dark Depths just yet. Quite a game here already. If we... All right, well, I was going to say if he cast, but he's passing the turn. End step, activating Lion Sash to put a counter. Exiling Sejuri step.
It's basically it's a permanent. Yeah.
All right, they're looking up Oracle text for Lion Sash because Roland's cards are not in English. And neither player can speak Japanese. Something to think about when buying cards, folks. All right. Untap.
Eternalize.
And now we're eternalizing Timeless Dragon and putting a die on the battlefield to represent an eternalized Timeless Dragon. And I just don't really know what to say, really. I mean, what do we think about that, Twitch chat? What do we think about that, YouTube comments? How does that make you feel? Jay Liddy says it makes me feel like a bucket of poop. What's up, Jay Liddy?
Cards three.
Twitch chat is not happy with Roland at all.
Hey!
All right, here's Knight of the Reliquary. All right, prismatic ending on that horrific eternalized Timeless Dragon token, and it is now gone.
I'll eat the Dried Arbor and also.
What a relief. I'm just glad it's gone. I'm just glad it's gone. That's all I'll say. I get in some trouble when I comment on tokens. But inside, I was... It was turmoil inside of me just a moment ago. But now I feel better. Yes, Kevin is the owner of Game Storio. All right, going to combat. We're seeing an attack here. Kevin looking at graveyards to see what Lion Sash is capable of. Looks like no blocks. Thinking about this Lion Sash now. Unsure how many permanents are left in Kevin's graveyard. I didn't get to see, but Roland has the Field of Ruin in there. That's one. Lion Sash is currently a 4/4. 3 counters on it. Tapping 1. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Kevin has 4 lands in there. So we're exiling 1. And Kevin takes 9. There's Thalia again. The Caracas is tapped, so it'll last a little while. Keith Master Flex is here, jamming emotes as usual. Bagels specifically. What's up, Keith? All right, Kevin passing the turn without any plays.
I'll leave the rest of the lands. I don't have it yet.
Caracas is now untapped. End step, we're going to see, looks like 3 activations of Lion Sash, or yeah, 3. So now Lion Sash is an 8/8, I believe. Dice, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Gothmog had a bagel for lunch. Wow. It's a perfect 90s MTG lunch. All right, tapping 5. Maybe Solitude.
Eternal Dragon. Or Timeless Dragon. Sure.
Is that Solitude or Timeless Dragon? I really can't tell. I guess it's Timeless Dragon because he didn't target anything. They look so similar.
You know what I had to?
All right, Wasteland on Roland's Caracas.
So like, ritual turned off my days.
Using the white mana from Caracas to exile something and make Lion Sash a 9/9 now. And now we're creating a Marilage. Okay. Timeless Dragon could, of course, block. Lion Sash getting blocked by the Marilage. Lion Sash down.
You'd be able to do this with she has a storm.
Yeah, Lion Sash exiled the Wasteland that was headed to the graveyard.
Take it.
Yeah, I yeah, I was like,
Roland tapping 5 again. This time a Solitude.
the barber card.
Activating Knight in response to Solitude. Solitude ETB trigger on the stack. I assume Kevin has one Sajiri step left, but I'm not sure.
You played a land, right?
No, I haven't.
What white?
Floating a white, sacking Savannah to Knight of the Reliquary. And there's Sajiri step number 2, targeting Marilage. Solitude is targeting the Marilage. So it's getting pro-white.
Only 2 archive and 2 triggers. And then I'm on back on base.
That's a 3/4, correct?
Yeah.
Play land and pass turn.
By Ganjo and pass. Echathon, thanks for the follow. Another Dark Depths was just played. It's a little bit off the edge of the screen in the top left. Timeless Dragon blocks Marriage. Rolling at 1 life. Another Eternalize. And another die.
I don't think it fits in the Phoenix.
Sylvan Safekeeper. Uh-oh. Merit Liege gets blocked by the Eternalized Timeless Dragon. End step Cathar Commando. Resolves. Still in game 1 here.
No, opposition is trying to work with
It's when a land is with
Nothing really worthwhile to blow up with Commando yet. Tapping 7. Cauldron come play out. Makes a germ. Kevin looking up Cauldron. And attacking with everybody. Kevin is at 10. Okay, so if you block, Cauldron has trample. If you block the 2.
Oh, yeah. I'm done.
Okay. Kevin gets there. Before I can figure out what the math looks like, the game is over. Turn 1 Vial for Roland. Windswept Heath fetch into Reclaimer. Yeah, Aquinas in chat says Kevin can block 3 creatures and take 9 from Cauldron and 2 apparitions, leaving him at 1. That sounds right. Yeah, Roland conceded and Kevin won. Swords to Plowshares on the Elvish Reclaimer now. Oh, the Cauldron couldn't be cast because of Thalia, so he scooped? Ah, I see. I completely missed that. Good catch, Prosper.
Pass. So you have to tap the white and 124 dark.
Vial up to 3.
It's like man. Pass.
Yeah. I think that's like the idea of the goblins playing. Like goblins just sitting around the room showing the same thing.
Actually, well, I needed all the channels that are not legacy goblins, so I don't know what those are. Fetching with Windsoap Teeth. Spirit of the Labyrinth is the other creature. And a taiga is found.
I just realized that.
My turn. Sword. Oh, sorry.
All right. So the swords could not be cast there because of Thalia. Roland's forgot about that for a second. And it's getting cast now, it seems. Yep. Knight down. Attacking for 5 with Thalia and Spirit. Plays Caracas. Passing the turn. Thespian stage.
Cards?
One.
Card? It's like a world championship.
It's like a corner of the field behind the basic planes.
Oh, don't tell anybody.
Reclaimer X is 2. Oh, I'm sorry, X is 1 because of Thalia. Likely finding another Reclaimer here, I assume. Nope, Safekeeper actually.
Actually, I thought it was
Vial up to 5.
No box.
5.
Yorion to hand. Vial can put Yorion into play at an opportune time, potentially. Flagstones of Trocaire, the land drop. Is Dark Depths. So the combo's on the board for Kevin. Yorion comes down on end step off Vial. Caracas can protect it here. Caracas can also protect Roland from Marit Lage, except Sylvan Safekeeper needs to be dealt with. It's going to be tough. Sylvan Safekeeper is no fun. Attacking for 5.
Have we met? What's that? I'm sorry, I'm mistaking you for someone else then. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, totally my bad. No, it's all good. You're a different guy. No, I'm sorry. It's Max. It's hard for friends to tell.
Marit Lage has been created.
Gotcha. No, it's all good.
Totally thought you were a different guy.
I've only been coming here for like the last year or two, so.
Like I said, I wasn't sitting for a long time.
Red Eyes Vikes, thanks for the sub with Prime. 2 months for Red Eyes. Thank you, thank you. All right, so Marit Lage is going to block the Spirit, it looks like. Kevin likes the idea of Roland having to pay more for everything. Air the Vials on 5. Solitude is potential. But this Sylvan Safekeeper's got 3 lands to sacrifice currently. Yorion could block and then Caracas back to hand. There's so much going on the board right now. All right, so that's exactly what happens. Block, Caracas back to hand. Pass, Violet back in. Kevin has another Thespian stage, which could copy Caracas. Stoneforge comes down. Let's see what Roland finds. A way to gain some life is decent here. Just because going above 20 allows Roland to absorb a Merit Lage hit, but it'll be Cauldron Compleat. All right, Thespian stage copying Caracas as expected. Maybe you have any think. Nope. All right, so Kevin's stage is a Caracas. It can bounce Yorion. This is a tough spot for Roland. Sven Proud is here, says, Mr. Bernucci, how dare you show Legacy without bannings? I thought it's forbidden. You know, I'm all about breaking the rules, Sven. I'm a rebel. Sylvan Library comes down for Kevin, and we're going to combat. Thinking about attacks. Sends in Merilage. Nope. Passes the turn. Okay. So Caracas on end step targeting Merilage. Sack a forest to give it Shroud. Kevin has 4 lands. That's 4 Sylvan Safekeeper protections for Merilage. That's a lot. This Merilage is well protected. Other planes. Yeah, I agree, RBS. It seems like maybe Kevin should have attacked, except I guess Kevin's thinking about his life total here. I'm not sure. Attaching with Cauldron Compleat.
Exile, right?
Takes 5 down to 1. Sylvan Safekeeper gave Merit Lage Shroud. All right, Caracas on Yorion happens. Sylvan Library trigger. Can't pay any extra here, just gonna pick one. Didn't get to see what that was, but plays a plateau and attacking with Merilage.
Front.
Kevin's stage is a Caracas, remember. Yorion comes back in, targeting it with Caracas. The stage Caracas is Kevin. Stoneforge gets put into exile by the Yorion ability. Yorion seems like then going to get bounced. A Swords to Plowshares on his own creature could save Roland here from a Merilage hit. Here's Solitude. Pitching Thalia. Okay, so Solitude targets Thalia. Roland gains 2 and then loses 20 from combat damage. Knight of the Reliquary pass.
Really specific.
The old summer, but it's just like every card I never
But I also have to live like, you need more? I don't know, maybe. But I need
Stoneforge trigger on the stack. It'll be Jit.
we'll still also try to bounce it.
this one.
How big is this?
That would also
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a 9/9.
9/9 Knight pointed out. Kevin still with 4 lands in play. That's 4 activations of Sylvan Safekeeper potentially. So even 4 Swords to Plowshares in a row don't really do it.
Things like Q4, if I don't pay a green and one attack or block with a defending or attacking creature, gets first.
Kevin's Caracas is currently tapped the stage. Recruiter of the Guard. Interesting. What do you find here? Is that a Timeless Dragon? Can't find that, right? Or is that Solitude? Keep in mind, folks, Sylvan Safekeeper can protect Marit Lage with Shroud. Okay, we're going back into the deck. Peacekeeper. Okay.
It's all to the entire time, but
Recruiter is limited to creatures with toughness 2 or less. Right. Okay, so maybe I'm not sure what happened, but the card tutored for is Peacekeeper.
we got extra time, right? Because we had to stop.
It does not look like there are Towers of Magistrate in the Depths deck, no. But I don't know. Cauldra, come play at. Equipped Germ Token attacking for 5.
Is it trample?
It does.
It does have trample. The Knight could block it and get exiled.
No, it isn't. It's indestructible.
That's indestructible?
It's indestructible. You're going to have to block anyways. Peacekeeper.
Anyway. Peacekeeper comes down. Fetch for Kevin. Peacekeeper looks pretty good here, actually. I don't know if Kevin has removal in hand, but yeah, the Knight should have been exiled.
Pretty close. Off the hook. It's, oh, yeah. Right, right there. Yeah.
I've never actually gone to that restaurant.
How does that work, chat? I mean,
Like an extra minute.
is the Cauldra exile ability a trigger that Roland is supposed to keep track of? What would a level 7 judge say about the situation? Whose fault? Who's at fault? Both players at 2 life. Kevin has a Marit Lage, but he can't attack. Ledge View is here, everybody. Ledge View is here. And calling a foul on the play. All right. Twitch chat says both players' fault. free. Let's see what happens. Knight of the Reliquary. Okay. Attacking with Mirror Ledge.
Oh, go.
Okay, not attacking with Mirror Ledge. Yeah, creatures can't attack. All right, so the plateau gets sacrificed to protect from Caracas. Not sure what happened. Roland seems frustrated, but I'm not sure why. Okay, paying the upkeep cost for Peacekeeper here.
You just feel like, oh look, this giant flyer that always works.
Skyclave Apparition. He missed Viling and Yorion. Yeah, maybe that was what it was. So Taiga gets sacrificed to give Night Shroud. Kevin now down to 2 lands, it looks like. 1 card in hand.
Turn 1.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah. Yorion would have allowed Roland to attack. That's true. We're seeing Sylvan Library resolve here. Kevin likely looking for a removal spell. But Yorion could just save Peacekeeper potentially. Finds Wimsep Heath and plays it, so now 3 Safekeeper sacrifices are possible.
End of your turn. Is that okay? Alright, so 1, 2, blink, blink, blink. Coming back in. So on this.
Okay, so Skyclave coming back in, targets Knight of the Reliquary. Sacrifices a Wimp Heat to it. I don't think it's relevant which creature of the 2 legal targets, Skyclave targets here, because a land is getting sacrificed regardless to protect. Lion Sash gets found. Skyclave cannot target Marit Lage, but it can target either the Knight or the Safekeeper. But either way, Kevin will protect by sacrificing a land to give it Shroud, using the Safekeeper's ability. So now, Recruiter of the Guard finds a card that unfortunately got put off screen. I can't tell what that is. Sorry. The protection that people are talking about is Sylvan Safekeeper's ability to give creatures Shroud.
On the shit. Alright. I mean, like, I was trying to play as fast as I could earlier. I'm bouncing at the beginning.
Okay, maybe players just went to time. I'm not sure.
Untap. Let this die.
Lets the Peacekeeper die. Flicker Wisp targeting Marit Lage. That seems to be game. Yorion on its own can get the kill here.
A prisoner in York County who was left in solitary for 6 days killed himself by beating his head against the wall and himself 1/4 strong.
Okay, sacrificing a land with Knight. Getting Glacial Chasm. But, oh, man.
It's about casting rights.
No box.
I punt every time. I don't know how much true.
No, but I mean, it's a good place to come and like.
Oh, good point, chat. Good point. Let's see the text on. Yeah, when Glacial Chasm enters, sacrifice a land. That would have been. Yeah, that would have been it.
Draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Glacial Chasm would have actually blew itself up there, and that would have been game. But, yeah.
What's wrong?
Sorry, what? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what happened. What's that?
I lost.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
Okay, I'm not sure what the players are talking about. Let's see if... Was that match? Okay, yeah, that's the end of the round. All right, so it ends in a draw. Ends in a draw. That was a long one.